We're live, and no T-Pain tonight. No T-Pain. I reached out to him and I said, dude, I need you. I need you for this Fett episode. And unfortunately, he was busy. So you just have us. So no T, unless not Sideshow support or Medic or Mike decide to break out with some bars, as they call it.
I don't think I can do that.
I don't got those skills, man. I don't got those skills.
There are no bars to be found on this panel.
Nope.
All right. So here's your let me throw up a banner. Boom, there's your banner. Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett. Spoiler warning. If you haven't seen the episode, get the hell out because I don't want to ruin it for you.
We don't want to be that guy.
On this episode, I would feel bad by spoiling it for somebody. You know, it's that good. So, anyways, we're here. We got Mike, aka Yes Man, right there. Medic's in the house. You guys know him. And then you got Seamus, otherwise known as Hacks at Call of Duty. Also, hashtag bans everybody from everything.
Pretty much.
/ not Sideshow support.
/ not Sideshow support.
Damn right.
So we're here now. If you were in the Patreon group, the Death Star, and you weren't part of our watch party we had earlier today, I'm sorry, but it was fun. So we actually went on Discord, which we do have a Discord, and we kind of just watched the last episode at 8, about an hour and a half ago, and now we're back. We're here to talk about this episode, so I am super hyped for this. So that being said, I'll just quickly run down some people who are here because 1/6 Jedi was actually the first person here. So salute. I'm waiting to see if Michael Mina is here. Mike told me this. Ron's going to be here 30 minutes after the hour. That hurts, man. That hurts. Now, last week was a legitimate mistake on my part, and Medic tried to cover for me. It didn't work. So, my bad. All right, what up? Bring on the T-Pain. There's no T-Pain today.
Oh, we even have Rodrigo in the house.
Rodrigo's in the house. Right on. Who we got? Eric Hall. I watched the episode and just said toy, statue, figure, etc. We're definitely going to talk about that. That's definitely going to be a thing. Yes. Just having fun at Ryan's expense. Yeah, I understand. It's all good. And William watched it for the first time with us on Discord on the watch party. So I'm curious. I got names mixed up. I think it was him, or was it the other William? The Bill. We have a Bill and we have a William. I get them mixed up because I don't know if you guys know like. Their usernames on Discord is different than YouTube. It's different. Facebook is different. I can't keep up with everybody. So there we go. Okay. All right. There he is. All right. So for Michael, I got this because he told me I bought the wrong one last time. And I've been up since super early this morning and been on the road. And here I am. I've been told by Yes Man that this taste of synthetic chemicals. So I was like, what flavor is this?
Yeah, you just say yes. Yes. What flavor is that? Yes.
Metal.
It's better than
Mr. Owens there is the same as Mr. on Discord.
All right, William. Okay.
Wait, yeah.
All right. Sorry if that was loud. My apologies. All right. It smells like a Red Bull. So it's definitely not of this planet. This can't be found in a cave in the Himalayas or anything.
No, it's probably rocket fueled in some parts of the galaxy.
It's very similar to just regular Red Bull. Very similar. Maybe a little less sweet.
A little less, yeah. The consistency
more chemically, less sugary. Is that what you're saying?
It's more watery on the texture.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. I like the mango one I had last week. That was pretty good. So, all right, there we go. We got that out of the way. Super thanks for that. All right, let's get in this episode. So I am actually going to, if we can, without getting kicked off the the internets.
He's so paranoid.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am, Jack. Okay, he's back. We're gonna go down this episode. So I warned you on the spoilers. We're back. So medic, like opening scene. We got our gunslinger here running into some spice runners. We haven't seen him in a while. What were your thoughts when you saw him?
He is the marshal, and he lets everybody know quick, fast, and in a hurry that he ain't putting up with it.
Right?
He did not hesitate to start gunslinging.
Right. He said, "Get that shit out of here." Pretty much that was.
Yeah.
He's back for 30 seconds. Yeah, I liked his. I liked him in the armor, but if I was going to get a figure, I'd rather have this figure than him in the armor.
I agree.
I see Mike. He's nodding his head.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was thinking the same thing. I'm perfectly happy with this Cobb Vanth. I don't need him into Boba Fett armor. This is how that they should, make him. I mean, this is basically Raylan Givens in Star Wars, which,
right?
I mean, it's just all swagger and it's fantastic.
Right? It's almost like you could change out the Star Wars blaster for like just a regular revolver, and you're in Justified.
Yep.
You're good to go. Oh man, I don't know. I freaking like this. Look, Ray says I want this figure more than the armor. Hulk says he agrees. Otherwise, Rodrigo, what's up, brother? Otherwise, he's Boba Fett. Boba with a different head sculpt. Yeah.
Well, he's skinny Boba without.
Yeah, he's skinny Boba without. Yeah,
with the oversized armor.
It was like falling off of him when he was trying to wear it.
Right. He was like Mike's his little kid running around with his giant lightsabers and armor on. It's cute. It's cute, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
this is it. I feel like if we don't get this figure from Hot Toys, it'll be a huge disappointment. Because I think this is a head sculpt they could absolutely nail.
100%.
Yeah, and if they do it without the armor, which Be Real just mentioned this, they're going to start giving out Boba armor with every release of Book of Boba. But I think if they did it, it would not be hard for them. I mean, the hardest part is what? The head sculpt. The rest of it's just cloth materials and stuff. I mean, it's not.
Yeah. It's
not too crazy.
The like Mike said, the swag, or I think maybe the swagger he had in this beginning episode when he's dealing with the Syndicate. Oh man,
it was up there.
It was up there, man.
I mean, it was. You see that way. You see that way. You see these stripes. I own this shit.
Right. That was a badass opening.
Yeah.
That was a badass opening. And I'm with you on that. I think because he doesn't have his armor anymore, but he does have his stripes. I just think he could not have been casted any more perfect. Could not.
And that's one of my favorite actors in general too. Like I love him as an actor. So that's just like icing on the cake for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Barrett says, was it me or did he look 10 years older than in Mando?
He looked skinnier in this than he did in Mando. To me, he looks. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, and I've watched his character for years throughout, or himself throughout all of his episodes. But he definitely looks skinnier for sure.
Master Bilbro,
getting right there. A Justified sequel.
Yeah, I guess so. True.
Master Bilbro says, "I just want the belt buckle." This, if you get the belt buckle, are you the marshal of your own collection, or I don't know how that works. But yeah, I'm with you on that. Hot Toys innovation allows to take the Boba armor off. Ooh, that's an interesting thought. That's it. So get the figure with the armor, but allow it to take it off. That's a DX figure, if you will. That would be interesting. Rodrigo, I'm a Boba fan, but Raylan Givens all the way in this. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. I really did quite like this. I'm going to kind of fast forward this here. He's yeah, there you go. He's like, that's mine. That's mine. And the whole, oh yeah, it didn't go well for these guys. This whole scene right here where they're going through and he's just having this conversation with them, and they essentially say nothing. I don't know. What do you guys in the chat think? I think the opening of this episode was awesome, and it was very unexpected because the last episode where we got Mando, well, it was a Mando episode. The opening of him going through that I guess factory, if you will, is very much like this, just out of place, and it was just awesome. So, Mike, any more thoughts on this section?
Oh no, I think it was great. I think obviously they needed something to establish that he has a quick draw in the beginning of the episode based on how this one ends. Obviously, we're hoping for a rematch in the very last episode, so it was a good, cool way to establish, even without the armor, he's legit. And it took up 4 minutes of the episode, so that was a good 4 minutes.
Right. Here's the interesting part about this. What I thought was he legitimately could care less about money because there was a pile of Republic credits sitting in that box.
Right.
So I don't know if you put spice on. Do you put spice on pasta or do you put spice on?
Yeah, they've never really talked about it. I mean, we kind of all assume it's the melange from Dune type thing where it's just a psychotropic drug, but they've never really, at least to my knowledge, they've never really gone in depth of why it's so valuable.
Well, they had that Camtono of credits on the speeder.
Ice cream machine.
The speeder itself was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like that speeder. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how all that's going to play out, but I am super excited to see how it does. He should have been the gunslinger in the Dark Tower movie.
Yeah, well, it would have definitely made that movie better because that movie was god awful.
And that movie would have helped too.
Yeah. Michael's a bad influence. He says, yes, about time to take another chug. The Marshall's hot tool would be very welcome to the collection. Right on, brother. There you go. I'll talk about a future live stream thing with that. How many people will be cosplaying this outfit at Galaxy's Edge this weekend?
Right.
That's a fair.
I'm gonna go with 2. Just 2. That's it.
That's dangerous though, because I mean, let's be honest. Timothy Oliphant's a good-looking dude, and it's hard to pull off that swagger. So if you're going to go cosplay like Cobb Vanth,
you got to have some confidence in it.
Barrett says second best episode, right behind the last episode. Seamus, which did you have a preference between the two?
As far as like how I feel about this episode,
this one versus the last one when Mando went and kicked ass.
Oh God, this is tops. So I mean, I love the fact that they're going in and they're filling in certain gaps and they're tying in where they're establishing timelines of where people are at and what's going on, so that way when they get to the point that they're getting to, we now got the whole story. And that's what I think. I know people have complained like, why is it Book of Boba but we're not seeing Boba Fett? Well, they got to establish what's going on, right? And they're doing a phenomenal job of doing it, I think, so far.
Oh yeah, this was so much better than the Power Ranger episode.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Power Rangers. The mods. They're calling them the mods. So whatever, they're calling that. And then we got the last episode where Mando gets a new ship and now he's flying around in this Nubian N1 starfighter. And I don't know that we ever really, other than like some quick cut shots on the original Star Wars, we didn't really get a whole lot of interior view of cockpits of their fighters. I don't recall any. Do you guys?
I went back and watched one the other day, and I mean, you get the where he's not when Anakin jumps in there and he's told to stay, and he pushes a button. So you see a split second of that, split second of him in there, a couple shots him flying around before he blows up the starship, but that's really it.
Yeah,
like maybe 10 to 20 seconds at best, and that's being generous.
Yeah,
we're getting the sound mixing for the engine on this thing.
Oh fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a small
literally
detail,
sounds
but
like
when that thing flies by, you're just like,
yeah,
there's good sound mixing on that.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they kill it with the details. That's one thing that, like, we got the ambiance and everything about Star Wars, and we're getting the great scenes, but in these series, we're getting the minute, the very fine details that we fall in love with that much more when it comes to this franchise. And they're one of the things that they're really knocking it out of the park with.
Yep, I'm right. I'm agreeing with you, man. I'm loving the details on this thing. And what I don't know, here's what I don't know: what planet is Luke and Grogu and Ahsoka? What planet are they on?
I don't know.
I think they're on I think they're on another moon of Endor.
Very good chance.
I don't know that, but it has the appearance. I think I saw one person say they thought they heard Ewoks as Mando was going by. I haven't had an opportunity to dissect it that much, but I definitely will. Somebody said maybe somebody in chat knows.
So before you go past this scene, how long is it going to take for somebody to post on Jazz Inc. that they, hey, Yost, when are you going to make this cockpit?
Well, they did it last week.
Oh, they did
it last week already, and yes, and I don't know. I didn't follow that thread, so I'm not sure if he, it had some input.
Poor guy. Every day he's getting like 15. Hey, why don't you make this for us?
Yeah, but is that really a bad problem to have for him? The fact that he puts out so much quality stuff that they want him to do these lines.
Absolutely. I think the amount of effort that takes to design what he does, it's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah.
You can't just kind of pick up willy nilly. Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm going to just start making the N1 starfighter. That's
absolutely.
So, grain of salt. According to Wikipedia, it was built on the Academy was built on Yavin 4.
Okay. Well, the Academy was, but what was it? This one?
That's the only one I'm aware of.
Yes,
right?
I don't know.
I think you're going to get a text message about it, Jeddah.
I probably will. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I will try and dig up some information on that. This right here. Let me throw this out there. I've been telling you guys for the past 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, or even at least the last week, because I didn't want to share anything, that this episode was going to break the internet. It was going to blow up everything, and I locked down the Facebook group, and I said, listen, we just got to put it on like approve or whatever. And people all day were going, spoil this, and we didn't let any of that stuff through the Facebook group, so that happened. But I told you it was going to blow up the internet. My question is, did I overhype it? I'll put that in the chat. Did I overhype it? Did I over-exaggerate?
No, because who really knew that we would see the character? I mean, I know we're moving down the line in the episode here, so I don't want to go into too much in detail, but who thought we were really going to see the characters that we saw?
Nope.
I mean, I don't think anybody saw that one coming.
I can't show that.
Yeah, you can't. You can't
show this. Killing me. I can't. Damn it. I can share. Oh, I'm being told I can share. Okay. I don't want to. I don't want to, okay. So, wow. Okay. So the planet is Ossus, OSSUS. OSSUS. I'm not familiar with that one. I will Google it though, because I don't freaking know.
It's under the control of the Zem's Empire, which was the third planet in the Aldega system in the Auril AURIL sector, known to the galaxy before the 25,000 BBY, when the Jeddah expanded there from the planet Tython and established a Jedi Academy.
You heard it here first. So that's all right. So let me throw this up on the screen here. Planet Ossus, not Planet Fitness. Sorry, Planet Ossus. I'll throw this up on the screen for those who are curious. This is what we're talking about. This is the planet that they were on. This is not sponsored by you unless you pay me. Get off my screen. Ossus. All right, there. Okay. Ida, also known as Idux. While under control, like medic, or sorry, Seamus Reed. Known as the galaxy before 25,000. That's before the Battle of Yavin. So that's anyways. When the Jedi expanded there from the planet, established the Jedi Academy, Ossus would become a popular planet, galactic world. That's where they're at. So rock and roll, man. I think that's crazy. All right. Well, we have some news. So there you go.
Looks like it's also where they built the temple and a bench.
Yeah. So there you go. That's that is. I can't tell you where that came from, but I can tell you that it's about as legit gets. So take that to the bank, if you like. So that's pretty cool. Wow. I see another name on here that I'm not going to share because I'm pretty sure that's awesome, but I can't share that. Okay. So that's the planet. Okay. So anyways, there we go. Let's see here. Who else? I missed some super chats. I'm sorry, guys. We're going on deep dive and we're learning things. So that's kind of how it was. Michael, what are you
Grab a drink.
I feel like this would be more fun with a different kind of beverage than this. So here we go.
The blue milk. You'd be funner with the blue milk. You'll be all right.
Ask Mike about blue milk. He's had blue milk.
I have had blue milk.
Would you recommend it?
No, chalky. No. It's no butter beer.
The butter beer was great.
Yeah, it was.
I'll give you that. We got another super chat. Poor man, John Doe. The opening scene of the episode was nice because it shows Cobb Dance is fast, but the other guy is faster. I agree.
I disagree. He was distracted.
He was distracted.
Yes,
that's fair.
Yes.
So let's 100%. See what happens on the last episode.
He was fair, but the everybody knew, like from the first line, you knew that deputy was screwed.
Yeah.
Yep.
No. Yeah. Oh, he was wearing a red shirt.
And he had no name. They didn't even give him a name. He's just deputy.
No, they did deputy. Yeah, he was screwed for the word jump.
Completely, forgettable character.
Yeah, he's dead.
That's probably what's on his his little chair when they're doing the filming. A forgettable character.
Right. Exactly. I'm gonna put up a poll, and Cobb. Let's see here. Cobb
Bane, first Cad Bane.
All right. No. I'm gonna put who thinks he's dead and who thinks he's still alive.
Oh, he's still alive.
Well, I'll put that in the chat.
They were patching him up. He's still alive.
Cad Bane don't miss.
He hit him in the right shoulder. He's still alive. He shot the other guy 4 times.
He really did.
That guy
really dead.
The new guy's dead.
Yeah, forgettable character.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah, he was.
He got his
funny.
He's moved
Caleb wins comments. He wore the brown pants. Oh, that's funny. Not to go too far off tangent. Okay, not to go too far off tangent. Sorry, guys. But since Mike brought up Yost at Jazz Inc., I have the first race speeder en route to me. Is probably be here Friday, so I'll be working on a review of that this weekend. So I have the first production model or whatever coming from him. So I'm super excited for that. And I'll share more about that when I know more, but I just want to give you guys an update on that. All right. So let's move past this. So, all right, man, that's not going exactly where I want to go here. The greatest droid in all the galaxy.
100%.
R2. May have been a little OP in Clone Wars, honestly. I think R2 could have took down the entire Empire on his own.
Yeah, don't sleep on R2, man. He's no joke.
No,
I've always liked the theory that the entire Star Wars saga is being told by R2.
Oh, it was.
He's in every episode.
Him and
C-3PO.
C-3PO, yeah. I mean, they're into everything.
Well,
I don't know. I was thinking about this. You brought that up. I was thinking about this earlier as we were watching this the second time, and I was wondering where the hell is C-3PO, and I cannot, for the life of me, place where he would be at this time.
Probably.
It's got to go back to wherever they found him on The Force Awakens, but he was with Leia.
So Alderaan, because didn't he get his? Remember they said to wipe.
Yeah,
his
he's
memory?
with Leia. Yeah, he's with Leia at this time. He's got to be with Leia.
I mean, the whole thing with the original Star Wars was that it was modeled after the Hidden Fortress, which was the entire story being told by two peasants, right? And so C-3PO and R2-D2 were supposed to be the, eyes by which we saw that first film.
Right.
It kind of evolved over time. So, I mean, I think R2, what this tells me is that Hot Toys needs to come out with R2 again.
Or C-3PO?
Or at least reissue the last one they did.
Well, yeah, or reissue the last one. That's fine.
Because I have the R2 from The Force Awakens that has 0 accessories, but it has light up and sound function. It's plenty fine for me. It's fine. I don't really care about all the accessories. That's not a big deal for me. I just wanted an R2. But if they reissued the deluxe one that I skipped on, I would buy it. So
yeah, I really did think that they were going to bring out like a 2-pack or something with Luke from the end of season 2, and I missed out on the last release. So
yeah, and now it's super pricey.
Yeah,
so that sucks. But yeah, let's see here. But R2 gets down here, and I guess Mando meets up with him, and R2 says, "Screw you, I'm gonna take a nap." And then we get some new droids, which I thought were really interesting.
The worker droids, yeah.
With without a pun, they're ant droids.
Yeah.
They're interesting. I mean, they're good, bad, whatever. I did think that as they were building this, and Mando took his nap and all this kind of stuff, and I was looking back at the temple thing they were building, they made no progress. So maybe they also took a nap.
Yeah, it was a short nap.
It was a short nap. I don't know. And then I was also thinking, these are really, really big droids to move, the rock that's the size of its head. It was weird. Anyways, they were interesting. I don't really have anything other than that to say about it, but they were super interesting. Let's see if I can fast forward here. Mando's going to take a nap. Oh, yeah. And then we get here.
Now, what do we see here that we saw in Mando? What's the difference? This is not CGI Luke.
No.
This is Sebastian Stan.
No, this is deepfake. No, this is deepfake.
This is deepfake?
This is deep. All right, so
shit.
No, this is straight. So the end of Mando season 2, the Disney people, Lucas, they did their own thing, right? And then there was some YouTubers that do deepfake who did it better, and they made a video how they did it better, and then they got hired to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm staying corrected. I apologize.
Yeah, and that was exactly what I was going to comment on this whole scene. Is they did it's such an improvement. That's as good as you're going to get it for a a while.
It's flipping amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
if
you didn't know Luke was an older person than now, actual, would you know any different that was not a person? I mean, without knowing.
I mean, if you pay attention to the subtle lip movements, it's still there, but
yeah, but you got to really be
yeah, it was good. They did a really good job.
You got to be in 8K and hooking it up.
Yeah,
this is I mean, you know me, I'm all about the high resolution TVs and all that stuff,
Right.
This was straight up amazing. So yeah, they literally. I mean, there's a guy on YouTube who literally just made it and said, "Hey, I can do better." He did it better, and then they hired him to do this. If you don't talking about the power of YouTube, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Some people are saying
you just want a snack.
Yeah, CGI look way better, but not 100%. You can't please everybody, man. They hired the deepfake guy. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely not. It's not Sebastian, but I don't know that they really need to hire Sebastian Stan. I think this
now. I thought this looked amazing. To be honest, I thought it was. So it had me fooled.
It might be cheaper to hire him versus the CGI stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I did notice one thing, and I said it in our Discord. The way Luke moved, he was it looked like he was on a permanent force high, because he was moving in slow motion, and there was no sudden movements or any of that. And I don't know if that was due to the deepfake thing. They just didn't want to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably was. Or was it that he was just so freaking zen, and he's like, I got this, and that's just how he moves now. I don't know. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you. I think that was probably just keeping up with the technology and everything else. But I mean, this scene's so. I love the episode. Coming up is probably my one critique of the entire episode. But this specific scene I really enjoyed because it really does show how even after Return of the Jedi, how he's evolved and continued to grow stronger, and just that nuanced use of the Force. I mean, I really enjoyed all the throwbacks, putting him in the backpack, things like that. But this scene right here, to be able to sense all of the individual frogs, lift them up and demonstrate to Grogu that, this is what I'm trying to train you to be able to do. You're not going to have to, strain to get one of these. You'll be able to just lift whatever you want. It was a really good scene. Again, a little bit further down, I get a little,
what this scene kind of reminded me of, or at least took me back to, was the Yoda lifting the X-Wing out of the water scene.
Yeah.
Here's what's possible with the Force kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can lift all the food you want.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
all the
essentially,
one-eyed frogs you want to eat.
Essentially, that's what this was.
Yeah, including, according to Michael, another chug.
Good thing it's not beer.
I almost prefer that. I mean, over this. I mean, this is okay, but it's not. It's not Sundrop. Although, if Monster would like to sponsor the live stream, you're welcome to.
Yeah.
And then I will say, I'll get the mango version. I like the mango.
Yeah, I like the white ones on occasion. The sugar-free ones.
All right, hold on. There's a question. What was that question? I missed it. And his movements are similar to Edward Cullen moved in the Twilight movies. I've never seen one of them, so I'll take your word for it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. What? How far are we away from your critique there? Yes, man.
When we get into the more specific training.
Oh, okay, got you. You mean you can be a backpack while I run?
No, so the backpack part I liked. It's the part right after that I was not.
Okay, all right. We got some frog lifting. Oh, hold on. Let me back up. Come on now. I saw some people comment on his haircut. I'm like, I don't care about his haircut.
He's on an island with a baby Yoda. I don't think there's anybody cutting his hair.
The barbers were on lockdown on the regular moon planet, and you can't get a haircut. So there's that.
I mean, I love the fact that we're gonna get that people get so picky. It's like, oh, his hair isn't right. I mean, come on.
This. I need to like screen cap this and put this as my desktop background because I freaking love this. I like it quite a bit. All right, so let's move on to that's the frog lifting stuff. Oh,
him trying to jump.
This.
Oh, that.
Oh man.
Did I jump too far for you, Mike?
No. This is this is one of two like just little tiny scenes in this that I just was like that's fantastic. I wanted to see 501st in real life.
But this confirms to us that he was at the academy at the time.
Yeah.
You mean on Coruscant?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, whenever the Order 66 was issued. How good is that armor? How good does that armor look?
So badass. We got some unnamed Jedi here. So they're just there at the temple protecting the Padawan, the younglings. And these 504, man, this I had no idea this was coming. I was not told this was coming. I didn't know anything about this. It took me by surprise. It was awesome. Medic, did you have some thoughts on this? When you first saw it, what was going through your head?
Some words I won't say on your YouTube channel, but holy.
Go for it.
I pretty much was like, holy shit! Like 501st in real life, doing the Order 66 right there. I mean, it's doesn't get more badass than that when it comes to clones and Order 66.
No,
and actually seeing him like in action.
Dude,
so yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Who's going to go repose their clones?
Right.
Well,
also, who's going to buy more clones? Like,
who's
who's
a good
buying
idea.
more of these?
But then, but we're still left with an unanswered question, right?
All right.
So we're seeing the vision through Grogu's eyes, right? And we see that in this scene that the 501st takes out these 3 Jedi, okay? But then they start walking up to Grogu, and then it stops. Who saves Grogu? Right?
That is the question of the hour.
So, right. So then now we're like, as amazing as this is, and as many times we're going to watch this scene alone, I mean, one of the many scenes in this episode, we're still going to go, well, now my interest is even more piqued. How did he get out alive?
Right. Did you notice that? I don't know if you guys recognize like the blurry flashback thing they had going on. It was very similar to where Padme was given birth. Like it was very the blurs and everything they had going on.
That
was kind of interesting. I mean, everything about this scene was just epic. I wish it lasted longer.
Yeah. But apparently the flashback wasn't just instantaneous because, like we go through this whole flashback in a few seconds, but then like right after this ends, Luke goes, "Welcome back." Like he'd been out for
Grogu some spice.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
That's what it was. He took some spice.
Yeah, he took some spice. I don't know, man. This was by far this was like one of those unexpected Filoni surprises that you get that nobody's expecting. And you just say thank you. Like,
yeah,
right.
I mean, it was just freaking amazing. Hey, it's Josh. Josh says it was a great scene. Yes, it was, my friend. Damn you, cliffhangers. Right? All right. So General Jedi's got an idea. So I think Grogu is taking to Mount Tantus in the next season of Bad Batch. It's an idea.
There you go.
We shall see. I don't know. Daedric Prime has the answer we're all looking for. Obviously, Jar Jar comes to the rescue. Deadliest Jedi ever. I mean,
oh my God.
Maybe. Let's see here. I don't know. I don't. What does this say?
It's just it's another nostalgia hit, essentially.
On Ares' show, they were convinced it was Mace Windu. I don't think it was.
Save Grogu.
Wasn't he kind of like still smoking at that point?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know, so I won't rule anything out. But I don't know that there's any evidence that it's.
Yeah, that's. I'd say it's a very low probability.
I don't know, but hey, it's all theories. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, at this point, anything's possible, right?
Who the hell even saw this coming? So I don't know.
Yeah.
But if there's an actual evidence for that, I'm in. But other than that, I don't know. I don't see. That's not what came to mind when I saw it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it just hits all those nostalgia points all over again.
Yeah. Oh, Grogu. Yeah. So Grogu's kind of what, and there's the saber falling, and then we got these guys. Oh, so good. And everybody, not everybody, but a lot of you guys were going, why does he need so many clones? Why'd you buy so many clones? Why'd you spend so much money on clones? Even my wife, why'd you buy all the same one? And I'm going, they're not the same one. They have different numbers. They have different CT this and CT that and CT. They got different numbers. They're not all the same guy. So like, get off.
And now you can be like that TikTok guy, right? Now you can just be like,
yeah,
this is why.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I'll be like, and I want more. And I know I shouldn't.
Yeah, I've got 4 and Rex, and this makes me definitely want to get at least 2 more.
Right. And I do think it's interesting the way they're walking. Like this guy on the front who's is the way he's like very tight on his when he's carrying a blaster. that's an interesting. I just noticed it because I froze the frame there, but I think that's kind of interesting. None of them have backpacks. I don't see any heavy rotary blasters. I don't see any of that. But whatever, it's
these guys are just clearing the room. Like that's like SWAT formation kind of.
Yeah,
like, you know.
Yeah, and then we get we get Ahsoka, who almost gets shot by our chrome dome here, and she is so good.
Yeah, I mean it's this is they definitely cast the character. I mean, cast the actress and character. It's perfect.
Antonio, I got that reference. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Like Anakin reference. Thank you. She's just so freaking good, man. So I got. So here's what I got when I watched this. I was thinking, as much as I want the Clone Wars Ahsoka, I'm really starting to want this one more. Still, I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's why I think that's why they issued both. Because really, to be honest, I think people are going to want both. Like you know, irregardless that you buy every hot toy that comes out, pretty much anyway. But still, you're going to want. I think people are going to want both because they have nostalgia tied with the new thing that they love. I mean, there's nostalgia with the Clone Wars, and then you got this. I think that
for all the people that haven't seen Clone Wars, like like us. Like they've probably heard the name Ahsoka, but they really don't know, or they might know the character, but they haven't gone through and watched it. Yeah. But being able to actually relate to the character now, seeing her, that's where this character will probably outsell the Clone Wars one, I think, as far as the figure goes.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think, and Mike, as I was watching this the second time, I was thinking, I know we got these.
I know. I know.
We missed out on the Rebels version, so
we'll be back, and they will, and I'm sure they'll reissue them.
I watched that. I was like, damn it.
I know. They're good-looking sabers.
They're really good-looking sabers, man. I'm like, oh, freaking love those. So if anybody out there in YouTube land has the Rebels Galaxy's Edge hilts,
send them to Mike.
Send it to Mike.
Well done.
Send it to Yes Man.
So, we need 2 sets. 2 sets. One for me, one for Mike.
The thing with Ahsoka, I mean, again, for the people who watched her in Clone Wars, she had the best arc of any character in all of Star Wars. I mean, I know some people might want to debate that, but truly, where you look at where she started in the original film to where she ended up at the end of the series, and then now, she's that one connection to Anakin of how great he truly was, how much he cared, how much, how much of a betrayal it was when she found out that, he had turned. And other than if, Rex shows up in the shows, she's the last connection to that character. And so I just think that like that little subtle, you're just like your dad reference in the important to know that she talked to Luke about her dad or about his dad.
Yeah.
So I thought I'm glad she showed up before she goes off and finds Ezra and all that.
Thrawn.
Yeah, Thrawn.
Yeah. Here's what I'm wondering because of the Force Ghost thing. I'm wondering if they just like sit around the campfire and just talk with Anakin and Yoda and whoever, and it's like they just chat. Just saying. I mean, clearly Luke later talked to Yoda. So I don't know. But yeah, that you're so much like your father line.
Yeah, that hit the feels a little bit. That hit the feels.
But here was interesting, and I don't want to jump too far ahead, but Luke, and like I said, has the appearance that he's like very sure of himself in the Force and all this kind of stuff. But then he also has vulnerability, and he's insecure about does he know how to train this Grogu and all that kind of stuff. It's very interesting. I really, really like that little, like he wasn't overconfident.
It's his first Padawan, though, Jeddah.
Yeah. And then Ahsoka's walking around like, yeah, you got this. I'm out of here.
I mean, that's what I like about it, that this is his first Padawan. So we didn't get any of that in any of the movies or anything else. So
right. This is a guilt trip Ahsoka.
Yeah.
That's the pose for guilt trip.
It actually reminded me of the
pose
armor.
when you get this figure in a year or however, whenever it comes out.
Yeah.
This is the pose you can use in the video.
So everybody's going to go to Hobby Lobby and Michael's and find a garment that looks somewhat like that and make a little tiny little, Grogu head.
There's somebody on Etsy doing it right now.
Oh, don't steal my idea, no. If you for all Patreon supporters of $100 or more, we will send you out a handkerchief. Yeah, it will not have Beskar chainmail in it. Maybe some, tin fake metal I can find at Hobby Lobby. But
you can 3D print some little pieces to put in there.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Out of true Beskar.
Yes.
I do like the fact that, but if you've noticed, the female characters around Mando are like the wise, and they're the ones kind of like, well, do you want to do this? Choose your own adventure, right? The armorer, she's the same. She's talking to him the same way that Ahsoka does, and it's like you get this own like choose your own adventure when it comes to when he's making his decisions.
Yep, that's a good observation, man. That was astute. Plus 5 points to Seamus. He's still way in the negative, but that helps.
Yeah. All right.
Listen,
way in the negative.
Just because you can't play Call of Duty is not my fault, sir.
Aimbot.
That's a different.
All of you got tears that feel me. I love it.
That's a different live stream, and yes, I'm salty about it. It's true. I am. There it is. And the Ahsoka we're getting here has the movable eyes, so we can 100% like get the that's the pose, guys.
That's like the mom disapproving,
right?
Right. I saw you get another cookie.
How many beeps are we going to see off
standing in the kitchen as you're grabbing one? Like,
right. All right, let me jump ahead of here. All right, so this was the training scene where Luke throws Grogu in his backpack and starts doing flippy flips. Oh, actually, before that, he tried to make him jump, right?
Parkour.
Yeah, and so at this point in the episode, I did start feeling like they could have done all of this in Mando season 3 because we have been away from the major plot points of Boba for a while now, And this is where I'm going to get the hate. I got the hate about the Power Ranger scooters last time I was on. This is where I'm going to get the hate. But when I watched Clone Wars, the prequel movie, the one thing I didn't like was turning Yoda into Sonic the Hedgehog. And when he's jumping around fighting, Dooku, and I kind of like the wise, walking with a cane Yoda. And I didn't necessarily like that whole I can convert into Sonic the Hedgehog at any moment. And then I go back to walking with a cane. I just thought it was inconsistent, and I just personally didn't like it. You can send all your hate mail to
sidesocialman@gmail.com.
And so in this one, the fact that they brought that back, I wasn't really thrilled with it. Kind of broke the third wall or fourth wall with me. I just kind of got out of the mood of the episode when I saw him bouncing across the different rocks, and to me, it was just the only part that I didn't enjoy. All right.
Well, I will.
And at least I watched the episode when I have my critiques.
I understood that reference.
Oh shit. Well, all right. Well, I got to get ready for that one. I'm sure. Here we go.
I understood that reference, and I understand. I get it. What do you guys say? William says too much bouncing.
Bring it back for continuity.
Here's the thing, though. Like for me, when I watched, the prequels and I saw Yoda do, I loved it. I was like, holy shit! That was just like amazing to me. I get the reference, and I get why people would want that kind of, that older, wise Yoda. But when I saw that happen, and then after he was done fighting, he was just kind of like, he gets his cane and he kind of just slowly walks along. It's like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to go back to doing my thing. I loved it. So, I mean, it could go either way.
Remember in the movie The Prestige? Remember in the Prestige, and they were trying to figure out how the guy had that giant fish bowl and got it up there. That's what it reminded me of when, as you were describing him, like walking all slow or whatever.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that magician with the fishbowl thing in between his legs, and he had to put it up on the table. And he goes, "No, that's the act right there. That's the act." So that was Yoda. Maybe Yoda had a fishbowl. He's walking around all slow until he had to fight. That's not canon.
I figured out Yoda takes spice. That's what it is.
Oh no, he had lifting salts for fights.
Okay. Yeah.
He just hit smelling salts. They took right before the fight with Dooku. That's what happened.
Yeah, Dave Kennedy brings up a good point there.
What's that?
Dave Kennedy brought up a good point. To be fair, using the Force makes Grogu very tired too. Could have been the same way for Yoda.
Oh, very much.
Channeling the Force to get the.
I have to counteract the in episode 4, 5, 6 that he was too old, and that's why he didn't jump around. Because let's be honest, he was like 800 years old. And we're only talking about 20 years difference between parkour Yoda and, Muppet Yoda. So
I do think it has something to do with the technology, though. I don't know who said that, but I think there's some. I mean, they didn't have the puppets doing. I think technology had something to do with it. Well.
And again,
but I understand it from a character standpoint where you're coming from. Master Bill Bro, welcome to the Play a Haters Ball. Hate. Fourth form to jump around. I like Spicy Yoda ready to kill with his lightsaber. I like the flippy flip Yoda. I thought he was awesome. I mean, he was blurry the whole time, and he was Sonic the Hedgehog. So that's a valid reference. But
right,
that's fine. No worries. We don't have to agree on everything.
And again, minor critiques. This episode was fantastic. That was just the only point where I kind of took a step back, and I was just like, okay, I'm looking forward to now the next parts of the episode.
All right, how many people were listening to the Seagull song in their head while watching this?
Yes, totally. Yes.
How many?
I didn't know anybody was.
Yes, come on. If you are a Star Wars fan and you weren't thinking of that song while this was playing, I don't know what
5 points.
-5 points. Yeah. I was like, I was like, where are the seagulls? Like that.
Yeah, right.
This is what Dave Kennedy says. Absolutely.
Now I was waiting for the log to have a child.
Hulk 88. I don't know that song. Okay. Stephen Guilty Maverick. Which song? I don't know if it's copyrighted. I would hate to play it on here and then I get in trouble.
Yeah.
Just like Star Wars Yoda Seagull song.
Search Yoda Seagulls on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like 15 million views.
Yeah, I wouldn't play it because I'm pretty sure it's.
No, I'm not going to play it. I just want to show them. This is it right here. Seagulls, stop it now. It's got 130 million views. So that ought to tell you something. That right there. Just that. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And then you end up down the whole path of all the bad lip reading videos for Star Wars, and they're great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rabbit hole.
You won't. It's like it's the better time waster before TikTok.
Yes.
Just one of those things. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And then they did like the Karate Kid stuff going on here.
So what do you think he's going to do?
Michael said he's out of cash, but execute order chug.
That's not how it works, my friend. Try that in another environment and see if that's not how that works.
I like Order's comment after that.
When 900 years, yeah.
Or you will not.
That's funny. Yeah, this scene was okay. I think they might have dragged it out a little bit long on this.
Yeah, I felt that way. Like it was a little too much of, oh, he's getting it.
Mind. I didn't mind a bit. I mean,
it's like you said, it's total Karate Kid knockoff reference. Just, like I don't get it. Oh, wait a minute, now I'm getting it, and it just kind of goes to that whole same feeling.
Yeah, that's a good question in the chat. Yeah,
definitely.
I'll put this poll up there because I think it's a valid one. Give you guys time to answer it. Which will Grogu choose, Mando or Jedi training? I'll put that up there for you guys. I very much enjoy this one. Was okay.
Can he do both? Can he be the first Jedi to choose both paths?
I don't think Luke's going to let him do that.
Because we all know how that turned out before.
Yeah. This deep fakes just freaks me out, man. It's beautiful.
I love it.
It's good.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward.
But let's not bounce too far over the point that we finally get to see Ahsoka talk to Luke.
Yeah, this is where the comment comes up of your father.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're finally having that conversation happen. To me, that played to my fanfare, and I was just like, yes,
Yeah. I'm trying to here. Hold on. I'm trying to get it to stop at the right spot. This is difficult.
Yeah, and then he just kind of does a sideways look. You're right.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah, so they're here. Getting it to stop on the right scene is not easy.
Be right back, kids.
It was pretty good. Well, Seamus, you brought it up, man. What are your thoughts?
I mean, this was, to me, I mean, it's the one thing I've loved about the TV series is that we're getting a lot of fanfare stuff that we always have wanted to see in Star Wars, and even stuff that we never expected or wanted. We knew that we wanted it until it happens. And then when it happens, we're just like, yes, exactly. Thank you. And this, when I saw her walk up to him, I was just like, how can this get better? And it did, but I mean, like, this is perfect for me, you know? So.
It was so good.
Because, I mean, think about the talks that they could have. She was the Padawan for his father. I mean, the amazing conversations that could be done here is just, Yeah.
That should be another season. Well, we're getting an Ahsoka show, so who knows?
Right, exactly.
But I'm super stoked for this. It was an interesting dynamic because, like, which one was the master? Like, she's not a Jedi.
No.
So she's just kind of doing her own thing throughout the galaxy, chasing Thrawn, doing what she's doing.
Remember when Mando asked her, why didn't she take on Grogu as her Padawan? And she was just kind of like, because she's not a Jedi. And she kind of him-hawed it, and then,
Yeah, she can't choose for Luke or whatever else. It's interesting that we kind of knew it at the end of season 2 of Mando, but to know who Luke's first Padawan was. This is stupid cool. And some people, I saw some complaints for some people who have not seen the show. Saw complaints from people who have not seen the show, admittedly not seen the show, saying there's too much fan service.
Yeah, he should be suspended for 2 weeks. Yeah. At the end of the day,
that was pretty. I understood that reference.
Yeah, I did too.
at the end of the day, Ahsoka is there definitely is a bit of fan service in every single one of these, especially these past 2 episodes. But that's okay. It works.
How do you dodge it though? Think about that. How do you dodge fan service?
Right.
It's Star Wars. It's all going to be fan service if you think about it.
Right. I mean, I guess there's a good way of doing it and there's a bad way of doing it. The most recent Rise of Skywalker, I thought, was a poor way of doing it. Let me just throw these superficial things in.
Yeah,
some of the first episodes of Boba, again, I just don't think that they had the depth that they needed to be, really good references. But these past 2 episodes have been fantastic. I haven't had a moment where it's like, oh, I wish they wouldn't introduce this character, or I wish they didn't go back to this setting. So I don't know what people are complaining about. You want a TV show that gives you no fan service? I mean, is that what you're looking for?
Well,
watch Star Wars.
This is saying that the future of Star Wars is actually the past of Star Wars, and we just keep going to that well with characters that have been developed or are currently being developed, and through all these different things, whether it's Rebels, Clone Wars, films, whatever. It's so good. So good. Now, some people also who have not seen the show complained that they didn't know who the blue guy was. At which point, that's just
you shouldn't be commenting on Star Wars.
That just sucks.
Don't talk about Star Wars if you've never seen
Star Wars.
Well, and you know, to be honest, it's tragic. I mean, and I mean that truly, it's tragic because I understand that Clone Wars is a time investment, and you know, I came to it late. I started watching it during the lockdowns and all that kind of stuff. But to see Ahsoka in this scene and not have the emotional attachment, and to not know who Anakin really was or should have been, because all you have is whiny Hayden Christensen as your reference point for Anakin, and that is a terrible tragedy because he in the cartoon he was what we all wanted him to be, and so to have the attachment between Ahsoka and Anakin, it means so much more now when you're watching Book of Boba Fett. And so I feel really genuinely bad for the people who are only introduced into Star Wars because of the movies and this show, because they're missing a whole lot by not going back to both Clone Wars and even Rebels.
And Rebels, yeah. And Clone Wars, I've said this many times, Clone Wars made Obi-Wan a freaking badass.
Yes.
I mean, utter badass. Yeah. R2 was OP and destroyed the entire empire on his own, which was pretty cool. And then, like you said, Anakin was straight up just, he was what, like I said, he's what you wanted to see out of that character versus I don't like sand. You know, that was.
I mean, I would say Anakin in Clone Wars was vicious in a good way. Like
he was he was a competent general, even though he made mistakes. He's what he should have been in the films. Maybe not episode 2, but episode 3 certainly he should have been a lot more.
Yeah, he should have been that.
And if you only saw the films, you wouldn't care. You couldn't care less about the clones themselves, right? Correct. Heavy, Fives, Tups, Rex, Cody. I mean, you go down the list, and each one of those had an individual story that you could say they were real, right? They had real emotional investment in the war, because even Rex was talking about, without the war, we wouldn't have been created. And so, you know, are we happy that there is a war, or are we, you know, do we look at war and all the tragedy that comes with war? It's a conflicting viewpoint from the clones. And so all of that is lost if all you saw were the movies, and then you started now into the Disney Plus shows. So,
yep. Clone Wars, vital piece of Star Wars history. Star Wars story. Agreed. Let's see here. What? Hold on this. Wait, get Deadpool in the chat. Why complain about not knowing Cad Bane? Isn't it interesting to see such a mysterious and badass character for the first time like this? If anything, it should be a positive. That's a valid way to look at it too, because it wasn't a lame character. He was badass.
Unless
he didn't even. I mean, we'll get there, but I mean, he didn't even tell his name. I mean,
no,
right. All right. So, hold on. I lost my tab. I don't know where it went. No, I got it here somewhere. I gotta find it. Hold on. Oh, I lost it somewhere. Where the heck did it go? There it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Hold on. Oh, it went down there. Okay. There we go. All right.
Oh, Linda says that she doesn't care about the clones. Linda.
Wait, hold on. What? Linda said she don't care about Linda. Minus 100 points.
You know, Linda goes to the beat of her own drum, but you know, Linda, come on.
She does. Hold on. What she was? I was kind of hoping someone would shoot him. Oh, I think she's talking about Cad Bane. I don't know. Yeah, so we go back. Mando goes back to the planet, meets up with these guys. We got the mods, who are Mike's favorite crew.
Yep,
right there.
He's going to buy every Hot Toys character they come out with that, because
I just don't understand Star Wars because I don't like that group.
You don't understand You are not a true fan if you do not know the backstory of the mod.
I got to turn. I shouldn't even be wearing this hat.
No, you shouldn't.
Yep, you should not take it off. Yep,
you shouldn't. All right, here's the best scene in all of Star Wars right here. Hold on. Right here. The best scene in all of Star Wars.
That's so awesome.
This is the greatest hood ornament ever. And the Jawas are freaking pimping it out, man.
It's like the Ford F-350 with the longhorns being put on the grill. Like this is so awesome. It's so ostentatious. It is amazing.
I'm just wondering how they got it up there.
Right? Yeah,
it's like the Egyptians building a pyramid, and like, how the hell they do that?
Well, and they in Freetown or whatever, they have the some of the ribs or whatever in the restaurant, and they're like, well, yeah, but we got the skull. I mean, that's just
it's pretty awesome.
They see me rolling.
Antonio, we need a 1-6 from Yost, right?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Jawas lead to more questions than answers.
If I can find a file, I'm straight up 3D printing me a crate dragon head like that. That would be sick. Yeah. I'm gonna have to put it in 75 pieces because my printer's like this small. But
you just need to get Greg. You need Greg to print you one on his printer so you can put it on the front of your Jeep, man. That's all you need.
Right. Right. Oh, here's Jesse. What did he say? Your YouTube thumbnail just spoiled the episode for me. I was waiting on the kids to go to bed before putting it on. That would have been a nice surprise. My YouTube the thumbnail is my logo, so I'm not sure what you meant by that, but I apologize if that's what happened.
Emotional damage.
Well, I mean, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I understand. But this right here was freaking badass.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Right. Let's see here. If the Jawas had this in episode 4, the stormtroopers never would have messed with them. Oh, that's awesome. I freaking liked it. And what the Jawas were like cheering on him, cheering for Mando as he was like flying by. I don't know if they knew it was him, but I mean, he got a new ship, so I don't know.
They just appreciated the ride.
Yeah. It seems like it'd be a really. He's like in a like an AMG GT Black Series, roadster or whatever, with no room to do anything. You can't even stretch his arms or anything in this thing. But it is pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Even Mando was surprised by it, going, "Damn, that's cool."
I got to do a flyby on that one,
right? Here's the guy who was destined to die from the beginning.
Yep.
New guy,
deputy. I don't know who this actor was because he didn't stay around long enough. But Mando shows up. They have a little chat. I'm not sure there's much time to spend there, other than Mando guilts him into joining the militia.
Although that was a great line, with a smile like yours, you can just get away with saying anything.
Right?
Yeah, I thought that was great too.
That was good. Anybody else notice how the reflections in the Beskar armor is just perfect? Like there's no cameraman in it. There's no lighting. There's no.
Yeah, it's always.
I can't imagine how much time it took the editing bay to just do all that stuff. It's crazy. I was literally in this scene. I was looking at his helmet, and I was like, "Where's the camera guy? Where's the the flag? Where's all this different stuff?" And no, I couldn't see it. No.
So unrelated, the bartender in this scene, is he the same race or species as Hondo? Is that the same type of species, or
maybe just a heavier Hondo,
or is it different? It literally came to mind. I just wonder. I wonder if that's something down the road we could possibly. That would be great to see. Or is that just different?
He's just heavier.
Yeah, I mean, but same species, or race or whatever.
Yeah, probably
call it maybe. But how cool would it be to see something like that in live action?
You mean Hondo?
Yeah, Hondo.
I can only take one awesome character per episode, man.
Well, Hondo would make more sense in the Ahsoka, just because the Ezra.
Well, they all seem to be merging together. I mean, how much Mando we had in Book of Boba?
That's true.
Yeah, Hondo's definitely more in the Rebels line, but it's possible. Let's see. Hulk idiot says, "I think you're right." I think it's the same as.
Just assume he's talking about me.
Yeah, so that could be that. They're going to talk for a minute. Let's see if I can get forward.
And then we get to the moment.
We get to the bread and butter right here.
Yep. Let's see here. This was it. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that to go in the background, right? Well, just like in a subtle sense. I think that would have been pretty sick.
So I have a question. How many people, when they first shown the silhouette in the desert with the haze and it's all like wavy from the heat, and they saw that image, how many people guessed that was Cad Bane? That I'm curious.
I couldn't guess. I knew.
Well, I mean, we knew, like us, we knew, but still.
Yeah.
Who? Come on.
Uh-huh.
I knew who it was. Antonio says Convent needed to outshoot Bane. That's the marshal I know. I yelled, hold on. Well, I'm trying to get this. I yelled, no way. They are bringing in Cad Bane, right? Oh.
Somebody from our Discord said they didn't do him well. I have to disagree. I think he looks great.
Oh
no,
my
he's
gosh.
perfection.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he looks amazing.
What could they have done better?
I don't know.
I don't
know.
It's probably the same person who complains about Hot Toys head sculpts.
Reissue Mark 46. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they could have done better.
Yeah. I mean, unless he had the mask over his, the respirator part or whatever. But
yeah, I got to get something.
Yeah, the teeth and the eyes. I mean, when he looks up, and you see his eyes. You're just like, oh, it's on. I'm like, oh man.
I honestly, the fact that they went with Corey Burton and his voice I was so happy that they did that. I mean,
I don't have a graded one, but I do have that comic too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That guy right there.
Yeah.
Bam. First cover. Cad Bane. So awesome.
So I mean, the first season of Mandalorian was very much like a Western, and the fact that you have Cad Bane now, like the most Western of the characters. I mean, he's modeled after Angel Eyes and Good, Bad, and the Ugly. I mean, he was made for this show, and I think they did him perfectly.
Yep.
I was so happy for this.
Yep. I agree, man. If Hot Toys doesn't do him, we riot. Well, rioting might be a bit strong. I don't condone rioting.
But, also to be
strongly encourage them on Facebook.
Petition.
He's also one of those characters that connects Django to Boba, right? Yeah. So, I don't know if Brendan's on, but what I really hope next episode is that he sits down with Boba and they have like the scene in Heat where they're both just sitting on either side of the table, and they're like, I don't want to put you down, but I'm going to, if you get in my way, I'm going to put you down. Like right. that type of conversation would just be amazing.
There's some history there. There's definitely some history there.
I said on our watch party on Discord that I was waiting for Tumbleweed to go across, and Linda said, they need to figure out how to do a space Tumbleweed.
Right? Yeah.
Totally. Like, I mean, it's like if this isn't a Western, then what is?
It's high noon.
Or at least a what was that little dog thing, the little dog lizard thing they had with the Tuskens. Yeah.
Which for Star Wars, I mean, like a droid running across in between them would have been a good thing, like you could have done that. Like some random droid, like C-3PO, for example. I mean, it's using him but something running across going, oh, crap, I'm in the way.
Yeah, exactly.
And we are very much building to a Magnificent Seven Samurai type final episode, right? I mean, if Boba and Fennec aren't Yul Brynner and McQueen, from the original Magnificent Seven, I mean, everything's they're obviously not building or defending a bunch of helpless villagers. There's a little bit more to that, but you basically have 5 or 6 heavy hitters that are going to take on the entire Pike Syndicate, and now Cad Bane. I mean, it's going to be a good last stand. So I'm excited.
Yeah. I mean, the Syndicate literally recruited Cad Bane to deal with Fett, which they have. I mean, like you were talking about earlier, they have a huge history. And for those who may not know, Cad Bane is responsible for the dent in Boba Fett's helmet. They go back. All right. So just there's some the story opportunities are so vast.
Yeah. I mean, so if I remember correctly, there was a period of time where Django was kind of like a little mentor to Cad Bane. And then when Boba was orphaned after, Mace Windu'd, Django, he joined up with Cad Bane. So Boba at one time worked for Cad Bane, and so now, and then kind of falling out, that kind of stuff, which they never really talked about in the cartoon. So yeah, they could have a very good moment before the action starts, just kind of sitting at a table and just talking.
Right. Could be. I feel like the hold on. So that's Cad Bane.
Yeah. And so apparently they haven't had a chance to watch the episode yet. So yes.
No, that's not that at all.
I think because if you click on the subscription, it shows whatever you currently have going because we're live. Oh, so that's why it shows it as a thumbnail. So
I can't fix YouTube, guys. I'm sorry.
We have Book of Fett spoilers going down the bottom of this video the entire time.
Yeah, sorry, guys. What's the thumbnail? Yeah, I don't know. The thumbnail probably
after the first comment. I went and looked, and that's why.
But to be fair, if you go on YouTube right now, there's freaking thousands of videos talking about this episode already. So and have been since 3 a.m. this morning. So
and warning, we're going to do this again next week.
You best believe it. We're going to do it again next week. So
yep.
Spoiler on that. So yeah, all right. Let's talk about the voice.
Oh yeah,
it was perfect.
On point. That's what they see.
Corey Burton, right? The guy who did it in the Clone Wars.
Well, I saw that Corey Burton. I've heard a couple different things, but regardless, it was on point. And that gravelly, it was just
I'd play it for you, but the raspiness to it was perfect. Couldn't be any better.
Phantom RX has got the right answer. If you're on YouTube now, you should be watching Boba is Dead. Thank you. Good
Facts.
Point. Good point.
Your story.
Wait, Jeddah, how'd you know this episode would break the internet? The Force. I mean,
there's a reason he's called Jeddah Patrol. He's one with the Force.
I'm one with the Force, man. I want to tell you. That's all
I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with him.
Here's the question: did it break the internet, or did I over exaggerate? Let's throw that out there. All right, so I'm going to end this.
Ahsoka, Luke, Cad Bane, Grogu, Mando,
Ahsoka.
Yoda's lightsaber.
Lightsaber. Yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, that's after this.
Well, and the explosion
those
inside
eyes.
the bar.
Look at those eyes.
Oh my gosh, man! You can't.
I'm on.
I mean, maybe he could have been a darker shade of blue. I don't know.
No, I think it's perfect.
It's perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
Cad Bane is such a badass. And killed Jedi. Such a badass. He literally has these breathing apparatus so Jedi can't force choke him. He's a mod. He's one of the mods. He's a Power Ranger, man. I don't want to...
Yeah, right.
He was a Power Ranger before it was cool.
Before it was cool. And the teeth? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
The teeth are great. Yeah.
Come on.
The one thing I didn't get is when he's saying...
Look at his hat. His hat is just... yeah.
The one thing I didn't get is when he's like, Boba Fett is a cold-blooded killer and he worked for the Empire. And it's like, well, so did you, dude.
Pot calling the kettle black?
Yeah, right?
Right? Oh, that hat down. I mean, this is straight up Western, man. Straight up Western. Yeah. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
So we can go to your poll, I guess, right here.
We can. It's going around. The Syndicate decides to blow up the bar.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. To be honest, I wasn't expecting that.
Well, is that a spoiler? That thumbnail is that a spoiler?
No, I mean I just wasn't expecting it to happen. While the episode.
All right, so here's the poll. I don't know if anybody caught. I'm sure Mike caught this. They played Yoda's theme as they was talking about Yoda in the Force, and then again here with the.
I was going to mention that bringing the John Williams riffs into this episode was fantastic. Again, just tying everything together.
Yeah, it was brilliant. All right, so I did put a poll up, and I said it was a voting poll, not another kind of poll. Which will Grogu choose, Mando or Jedi training? 60% said Mando. Wow.
Interesting.
That's it. I don't know the answer. I legit don't know the answer. I don't know. How
many episodes do we have this season?
There's one more.
Yeah, one more episode.
Next week's the last one
for the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 60% say Mando. Man, I don't know, man. I think like he's definitely going to show up in season 3 of Mando because Mando's got a freaking seat for him in the back of his starfighter, right?
Yeah.
Or was that just like one of like the Marvel trailer fakes, and they're like, "Hey, look over here, and we're going to go this way."
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, if you take them all in cold, just to head, that's all you need.
That's a valid point. Tommy says, Force Theme made a grown man cry. They've used it a few times.
Yeah.
And Linda, we can agree. You don't like Clone Wars, or you don't like clones, which, minus 1,000 points, but you like John Williams, so you can get 500 points back. Yeah.
You're still negative, Linda.
You're definitely still negative. Brendan just wrapped up. Don't know what's been said, but if it was from Mike, it's all wrong.
Hey, man, I specifically referenced Heat for you.
Yeah, he did.
I said Cad Bane and Boba have to sit down like the scene in Heat before the action starts next episode. But I guess I'm wrong, but that was for you.
Brendan, if you want, I will shoot you an invite. Well, we're not going to be here too much longer because people got to sleep. But let's see here. If you want, I will send you an invite. You can come in here and tell Mike how he's wrong. Brendan has thoughts, usually about cheating in Call of Duty, but that's fine.
We're shooting his own players.
He does shoot people in the back in Call of Duty, 100%. Absolutely does that.
My bad.
So, what figures other than Cad Bane? Cad Bane, we got to have the Mando Luke we're getting from season 2. Are you more hyped for that now, or the same when it was first announced?
I'm still not personally. I'm still not hyped for it because it doesn't fit in my collection.
I like the OG armor. I mean, I love the Beskar armor. That's cool.
No, I'm talking about Luke.
Luke. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said. Oh, I don't have a preference. I'll take all of them. I don't care.
So I've got Return of the Jedi. I got Jedi Luke over here, but that new one with the new deepfake head sculpt they're getting, and then with I don't know. I
mean, I think it'll be a great figure. I think it'll definitely hype that figure up.
Look at this. Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, I thought that was something else. I got to stop screen sharing.
I can use Deputy Forgettable just so that I can have somebody like, Cad Bane shot him.
I've got that guy. I've got him right here.
Yep.
I've got him right here. He ran into a 3-clawed bandit and they took him out. So that's how
there you go.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little concerned that we won't see Hot Toys announce a Cad Bane for like 6 months, like they did Loki and Sylvie.
Right.
If not a year from now.
True.
Or they'll put him up at like the con, and then it'll be 3 years before they make him or something like that.
Yeah, he'll get lost with Padme.
That would be a great disservice.
Yeah.
They really would.
That would be terrible.
Again, we're getting the Mysterio Iron Man figure at some point, but we may not get Cad Bane or Wrecker. I mean, it's just...
Wrecker.
Cad Bane would be my number one. I mean, truly.
Don't get me started on Wrecker. I want that figure so
after
bad.
Anakin, I think, and Ahsoka, Cad Bane would be up there. So I'm excited.
I'm with you. Cad Bane would be definitely, like I think you said, it would be the most hype figure of 2029 or whatever.
Right. You said 2026.
Yeah. So I would definitely want that one. What do you guys think? So we said 60% of the people say he's going to choose Mando. I don't know if that's true. Who knows? We'll find out. But we don't have my setup right now. Mike gets a temp reprieve from being king of wrong for that quality Heat reference. Right on. Well, at least there's a way to like a get out of jail free card.
Oh yeah. Just talk about how Michael Mann is the best director of all time and how Heat is the greatest movie of all time, and then Brendan starts purring.
Okay. That was too much.
I do want to make
reprieve is
Antonio
over.
said that maybe tomorrow we'll wake up for multiple announcements. That's not happening because it's Chinese New Year.
Yeah, don't expect that. There in Hot Toys news, it is rumored that the classic Spider-Man is going to be released when they come back. So that is rumored. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. When Hot Toys announces it, we'll say it's a thing. But until then, anybody can send an email. I don't know. Oh, damn it, Brendan. What have you started, Mike? What have you started?
Let this guy in here. Kick him out.
It's starting to turn into our Discord conversations.
Yeah, this is going to go south real quick.
Don't make me record him again.
Right, exactly. All right, so I do want to show YouTube land something I've been working on. If you follow me on Instagram and you see my Instagram lives, which happen randomly, and I just jump on there whenever. I do have something to show you that I'm working on. So, and then we'll end this because everybody has sleep and tired. And episode 5 or 6 of Peacemakers tomorrow. Is that right? Peacemaker tomorrow? Yeah. So we got to watch that.
I watched the entire season so far last week. So
I haven't watched it, and I'm a DC fan, and I haven't watched it.
You need to. I'll be the first to tell you, man.
I don't want.
I know.
I don't want the funny slapstick.
You need to.
Hashtag not my DC, man.
There is no slapstick. There's no slapstick.
Nah, but you need to watch it. You just need to watch it. Just watch it. I promise.
All right. I'll probably do it. Well, I'll do it this
on
weekend.
my Plex. Go watch it.
I've got to show pieces of this because it's not actually attached to what I'm building. So I'm going to try and do this without dropping pieces all over the place. All right. So I'm working on, I don't know how well this is going to come across because it's not actually attached to the figure. You suck. Anyways, I'm working on damn it. That is the
quality a lot of broken pieces
you can expect.
This is like a sideshow reveal. Am I going to get banned from all future live streams?
No, as long as you don't go live with Sideshow.
I'm totally going to do an unboxing of this and say I got this new Sideshow figure, right? No, I'm making a custom Republic Commando. I guess I can put this on. I can put myself on the big screen, I guess. But it's I'm 3D printing or resin printing 3D. I'm breaking shit because that's what I do.
You're breaking.
Well, it's not put together yet, man. I just finished printing this stuff. Republic Commando. 1/6 scale Republic Commando.
It'll have tighter joints than Grievous.
It's not connected. Yes, it will have better joints than Grievous. It has a Death Watch Mando body as a base, so there's that. Anyway, so and I have I've got like the backpack. You know, it's. Is
this a Wolverine review?
That was a. Oh god, you guys are killing me. I do feel like it was a sideshow reveal. That was bad. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got. I'm working on that. I'm going to paint it and put it together so it doesn't fall apart. So that's it. That's all I got. So next Wednesday, we're going to be back. We're going to talk about the finale. Uh-oh, I got an echo here. I'm not sure what this. Hey, we're going to talk about the finale of Book of Boba Fett. It's going to be amazing. And I'm not sure where the echo came from. It hasn't been here all night. It's here. That's very weird. No? Okay. Anyways, we're going to wrap this up. You guys have been awesome for the super chats. Thank you very much. Yes Man is back. He is in trouble with you guys for the complaining about, flippy flip Yoda. I get it. We got Medic. And if you want to be banned in any of the groups I'm in or in social media in general, that guy right there will ban you. If you need sideshow support, don't contact that guy. That's all.
Hashtag not here for your feelings. Thank you. Come again.
Right. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time.